OG version, kinala po sa clear na sabaw nito at overload ng mga gulay tulad ng repolyo, mais, patatas, green beans at pechay. Sinasabi namang mas lasang-lasa ang bone marrow sa Tagaytay Bulalo. Matagal kasi itong pinakukuluan sa mahinang apoy para mas lumabas yung natural na beef flavor. Sa Cebu naman, meron po sila nung tinatawag na pochero na Bulalo variant din. Pero ito, may saging, kamote at kahit na nga po chorizo. May tamis lang na kaunti ang lasa. Kung slight sweetness naman ang usapan, lalaban dyan ang bulalo sa buko sa Mindanao. Iyong broth kasi nito gawa po sa sabaw ng niyog. Ang bulalo, hindi lang daw basta pagkain. Tulad din kasi ng alaman, ang food at culinary experience na hatid po ng bulalo ay gay. Yaman na. Gay. Okay.
Ang kanyang pag-alis sa shared Tigo crossover. Ayon sa Instagram post ng manlalaro, nag-share siya ng mga throwback photos kasama ang kanyang mga kakampi. Sabi sa caption, forever grateful for the 9 years. Kung totoo nga, naging successful naman ang paglaro ni Laure para sa shared Tigo o dating photo on Tornadoes. Nag-champion sila noong 2016 PSL Grand Prix Conference. Nanalo siya ng first best open hitter noong 2017 at bronze sila sa nakalipas na PNBF Champions League. Hindi pa sigurado sa susunod na lalaro si Laure, pero siguradong maraming ibang kupunan ang gugustuhin makuha ang volleyball superstar. Sa ibang sports news, history has been made sa NBA at sina LeBron and Bronny James ang kauna-unahang father and son duo na naglaro sa isang regular season game. Nagkagulo ang sold-out arena sa LA nang pumasok sa court ang parehong James sa huling 2 minuto ng first quarter. Na-experience naman na nila maglaro together noong pre-season at inumpisan din nila ang season ng magkasama. Naging maganda din ang resulta ng laro at nakuha ng LA Lakers ang panalo kontra Minnesota Timberwolves para simulan ang kanilang 2024-25 campaign. At yan ang mga mapandihin ng sports news today. Your sports news, the mic here is Patient Love.
Kurong nala. Sinala mo din. Namalitan mo ni mo. Ito mo. Kuha. Kuha. Ito na siya sigdagdagan eh.
Nalubog at tinangay ng mga nagasuha ang ilang bahay.
Laging bukas ang Alagang Kapatid Foundation para sa inyong mga tulong. Maaaring ipadala ang inyong donasyon sa mga sumusunod na official bank accounts. Magtulong tayo kapatid. Lagi-lagi, kakapay niyo kami sa pag-ahon.
Buong bansa.
Sa Muntinlupa, ang walang sangkot sa pag-scam. Ang isa sa kanila ay suspect sa nalintong Pogo Hub. Nasa frontline ng Italiano si Ian Suyo.
Na-corner ng mga otoridad sa isang bahay sa Muntinlupa ang 3 dayuhang ito. Sangkot umano sila sa operasyon ng Pogo. Nadatnan pa raw ng mga otoridad na abala sa pang-iiskam ang mga suspect.
In these addresses, there were small operations of scamming. And it was very clear because as we proceeded to operate on the addresses, the laptops were still live and the scripts were read, and it was very consistent with what we call the phishing scam.
Nakuha ng mga otoridad ang laptop, cable wires at mga cellphone na ginagamit umano ng mga suspect sa pangluloko.
Usually ginagamit itong device na ito para marami siyang i-charge. So, ang napansin ko namin, itong mga naka-charge, ito yung mga ginagamit.
Ang isa sa mga suspect may koneksyon daw sa mga Pogo Hub na ni-raid sa Porac, Pampanga. Pero depensa niya, isa lang daw siyang negosyante at pabalik na sana siya sa China. Sa isang bahay naman sa kaparehong subdivision, nasa kote ang 4 na Chinese at isang Vietnamese na kagrupo rin ng mga naunang nahuli. Agad dinala sa National Bureau of Investigation ang mga suspect. Nagbabalita mula sa frontline, Ian Sulu, News 5.
Patay ang isang babaeng mamamahayag matapos pagbabarilid ng sariling pamangkin. Nasa frontline ang balita niya, si Bril Montalvo.
Pasado alas 8 ng gabi, pinagbabaril sa tapat ng kanyang bahay sa Zamboanga City ang radio anchor na si Maria Vilma Rodriguez, 56 na taong gulang. Kasama noon ni Rodriguez ang kanyang ina at kapatid. Nagtamo ng 3 tama ng baril sa tiyan ang biktima na isugod pa siya sa ospital. Pero namatay din kalaunan. Naaresto naman ang suspect kinabukasan na napag-alamang pamangkin ng biktima. Nakatira siya sa likod ng bahay ni na Rodriguez. Hindi na idinitali ng PNP. Pero wala raw kinalaman sa trabaho ng biktima ang krimen.
A day before po, nung pagpatay po sa kanya, ay nagkaroon po sila ng pagtatalo po at ang naging ugat po ay personal grudge po nitong suspect doon sa biktima.
Nagbabalita mula sa frontline, Bril Montalvo, News 5.
Showbiz, eto na nga. Mga kapatid, eto na nga, literal na hit herself hard ang pop singer na si Billie Eilish. Sa pulpo sa video nang mahulog si Billie habang pababa ng stage. Nangyari po yan pagkatapos niyang mag-perform sa Madison Square Garden sa New York. Ang resulta, isang malaking pasak sa kanyang hita. At yan nga po ang ating kay Alaman at Showbiz Updates natin ngayong Wednesday. Take care mga kapatid and see you tomorrow. Ako po, si Jerry Wrights.
Bukas po ang Alagang Kapatid Foundation na tumanggap ng tulong para sa mga apektado ng Bagyong Christine. Maaari magpadala ng inyong mga donasyon sa bank accounts na naka-flash po sa inyong screen. Here po ang bank accounts ng Alagang Kapatid Foundation sa BDO, Metrobank at BPI. Pwede rin kayo magpadala ng tulong sa pag-scan ng aming Maya QR code na makikita rin sa inyong screens. Again, kami po ay kumakapok sa inyong mga puso. Ano man kung sobrang mayroon kayo, wala pong maliit na tulong. Pag pinagsama-sama natin yan, marami tayong matutulungan ng mga kapatid natin.
Ingat po kayo mga kapatid.
Kung kaya natin tumulong, na tayo magiging ligtas sa ating pagtulong, gawin po natin yung mga panahon nito.
Mga kapatid, 63 days na lang. Pasko na.
Yan ang mga balita at informasyon dapat nyo malaman sa araw nito.
Wasn't it? Right.
Sa box na na? Ato sa box na na?
You're gonna tell me the routes for this.
Sana!
Or she does.
Nagpatok ka. Nagpatok ka. Nakasama ka, pero
So it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, do you understand?
sino ang orasa? Ba lang eh. Asa mo kong oras, ha?
It's for checks. Sur le chiffre wings. Please, we will now break for Peter. If it's done, we'll be too down.
Well, apparently some newspaper man wrote that I had $300 million.
Is it true?
I wish I had $1 million. They accused me of making a president. Well, I don't know Mr. Nixon any more than what I've read in the newspapers. They claim I have 50% living on casinos, 50% of Monte Carlo. Now, how ridiculous can we really get?
Mr. Lansky, is there such a thing as right there. It was over. Sophie. My God, Sophie. How are you?
Yeah.
It's good to see you. Alex Fletcher. Hi, how are you? Hey, Alex. Sloan. Kids. How are you? Well, it's been an eternity. Well, you look incredible. When you were mysteriously seductive. She is writing a song for a woman. No. Wait. You're a songwriter?
I wrote,
Brilliant Grace. Fantastic lyrics. A lot of people are talking about that. Really?
I had a pen, paper, and wrote.
Sloan, the thing is, even though Sally Harper's name lives on paper, Sophie lives in the real world. And she can never forgive anything. Oh, great. Thanks, Stefan. Listen, I'll be right there, cuz. I'm sorry. They're throwing this little dinner thing for me. It's crazy how
Music
clever
and
they are and how
lyrics.
cheap they are and how it comes from.
Music and lyrics,
Yeah, completely sold out. They're making a film now, selling records.
Really?
Yeah.
Such a cat.
Chicago.
And learn from him.
The Dark Knight.
Stay. Huh?
The Dark Knight.
Joker killed Brent. He's gonna kill Rachel.
A business with Miss Finland first, won't you?
Chance.
Saan kapag download ng Netflix, no?
Ay, sa to.
Of virtually anything.
In rush.
Ano ito, cellphone?
What?
May pag-in mo na ibaligya ang ato. TV, gladanda na, 3 mil.
Sal, 2%.
O pa mo siya TV, no? Ibaligya na ito.
Kani?
Dili, ito ang usama ko.
Damn it.
Kalain sa ibaligya ta ng lugar na itong gamit. Ito mo yung gamit.
Oh,
Aztec gold. This right here is definitely man-made activity. The Dillmans are following a trail blazed by the research of their grandfather. I believe it's my destiny to find it for the family. The Yescas are treasure seekers descended from Spanish conquistadors. They believe the Spanish found the gold
Here we go.
and melted it into bars hidden throughout the American Southwest.
If anybody's gonna find it, it's gonna be us.
Stay lang lagi.
Poland and Henry.
Talon ka.
They believe the treasure is hidden inside mines along well-known Aztec trade routes.
If anything happens, be ready to go.
Decades of searching.
Oh, hell.
3 different theories.
That's what I do. I go find stuff.
Which one of these teams will be proven right and be the first to find the lost gold of the Aztecs?
Apit.
Kiat na na ako ngayon. No?
Stay.
Dagway, kiat na kayo.
He's been following his late grandfather's research for decades in the hopes of finding a tunnel system that leads to Montezuma's gold. For the past several weeks, they've been searching for these tunnels in and around the place they call Shadow Cave. But after coming up cold,
Maybe that's just an
Stay
impression
lang.
in the wall of the cave.
there
Stay,
appeared
stay,
another
stay.
site in the canyon that Dan's grandfather thought might be promising.
Stay.
Derek, let's take a look at the areas we've already covered here.
My grandfather taught me that I have to really exhaust every avenue you can because you can easily overlook a very important clue.
So far, we've covered all of this.
Stay.
One of the things that my grandfather and uncles have always stressed to me was to look for signs and symbols. To look for those things that may be out of place. That's what I'm looking for.
The next place we have to start looking is right over here in the northeast corner of the canyon.
Alright.
Right along here.
Alright. Well, let's get the drone up in the air and let's see if we can find anything along the rims here.
Alright, that works.
Cool. So what we're hoping to find in this canyon is a tunnel system, an entrance into a treasure chamber.
Alright, here we go. Gonna go right across this rim here, right?
Absolutely. Let's make sure just to hit the rim first.
Kanina po yung
We're actually hitting the face and the outside first.
Okay.
And then if we get another scan, it will come up
Kodong,
over, come on
sige
the
ko
top of the
ang
rim as well.
ay dugo ka Japanese
Alright,
pizza.
let's see what we find.
Ang dugo
You
Japanese
always want to
pizza.
look around, especially towards the rim, because if the Aztecs were coming through here, they would sit right on the bluff so they can oversee the entire valley.
Let's take a little bit to the right. Alright, why don't you zoom in a little closer with that? See if you can move in closer to it.
Pinasigang mata. At
Right.
lukso yung siya na, ang kakasinit. Mama ah.
Did you guys see that? Yeah. Get a little bit closer if you can. Huh. Man, that looks interesting. That looks like some kind of opening for sure.
Try to listen to that right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Go nice and slow.
Oh, forget it. That looks like nothing.
I could see I could have thought it was an open, but yeah, it's nothing. Alright, keep heading west along the rim. Let's see what we get. Just keep following the canyon.
Right along this way, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm bringing it down right here.
I think we have something here. Hold it, bud. Steady that thing out. Bring it closer. You see that right there? If we can get down right on the face of that,
Yes, we almost landed.
you gotta be kidding me. I have seen this before. So one of the major symbols that my grandfather always told us to be aware of and to look for was the sacred water stone, or the water glyph. A water glyph is a stone marker that points in the direction of water sources. They can be anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 years old. And this is significant because my grandfather also discovered one in Johnson Canyon.
In 1982, Raymond Dillman's research led him to Johnson Canyon, Utah, where he discovered several mysterious pictographs, an ancient burial site, and a water glyph. Raymond suspected that this stone may have been a sacrificial altar.
That's it. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Finding the sacred water stone brings more credibility and more evidence that we are in the right canyon. What is it that we're going to find? I don't quite know yet, but I do know that we've got the sacred water stone, and that alone is major. I'm going to bring in an archaeologist that our family has worked with for years to see what clues this stone can provide.
Gabriel and his father Ramon are on their way to meet with a local blacksmith and historian to have a recent find examined. While digging in an area they've termed the fire pit, they uncovered an old spur.
Some fingers in the grizzly, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. Bingo.
If the spur dates back to the conquistadors, it could be tangible evidence that the Spanish came through their dig site and could have used it to hide their gold.
How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
See you again. This is it. We found this out there in the desert.
Man, that's got a lot of age to it.
A lot of people have rolled through the Southwest. The Spaniards, early American settlers. I'm optimistic on the spur find, but it could be anybody's spur.
Try to get a little bit of that clean up.
Ito pag tulong-tulong ka sa kapilyo na
Let's look at actually. great shape for
Nice
for that
idea.
age. It's
Pero
great.
malamba ko din.
I've dug up a lot of stuff here in the southwest.
Alright, siguro
and
kaya.
every time I find something,
Alright.
it's usually in great condition. The desert is a great time capsule. It doesn't rain very much out here. It's very dry and arid. There's not enough moisture out here to make things rust out fast.
You know, it's got the ornate shank and stuff that's big, so the fancier one and stuff can start getting smaller after that. Some of the older ones were a
Tarong
little
na
larger,
kurang ng
25-inch
palaki
wells.
ng
You know, the wheels and
Ay, pasok.
there's these swings here with holding the leather band on, most likely. When you find a single like that's because the strap broke, sometimes they're riding, didn't notice it until. And this one here could have been anything after about 1500 into late 1700s.
Kita,
Spanish from the conquistadores.
legs. Oo.
I'm gonna put a little bit of country on. I'm gonna clean up that name just a little bit. Just took a lot of pride in doing that ornate work. Actually, this just particular shape of this shank I've seen before. Also the forge work, and you can see the file work and stuff on the band. You can see all that weaving in and out. Yeah, definitely conquistadors. This one, as ornated it is, and it's large, it was most likely owned by somebody like a military or a wealthier owner. That would have been somebody high ranking. The Spanish actually introduced the horse to the New World in 1493, I believe, when Columbus' second expedition to the Americas. He brought him over. And then Cortez brought more over 30 years after that. And
There was no horses on this continent?
yeah,
So the horses the Native Americans obtained, was that from the same stock as the Spaniards did?
yeah.
Horses populated the Southwest before the Spanish arrived, though
Yeah,
they extinct
yeah.
8 to 10,000 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
The reintroduction of horses to America by the Spanish became what we know today as the modern wild Mustang.
That's a great piece.
That points us right where we
Well,
want to be in
probably
that
wrong.
direction.
It is, you're right on. That's where it came from, the time frame, everything.
Yeah. I've been chasing this treasure for decades, so today's a really big day for us. This spur is our first real confirmation that the Spanish were here. Does it mean that they actually buried gold here? This is definitely possible. We're going to keep on working this area. This might be it.
You're right on.
Picture ito rin po na itong plano sa bahay ni Kim na. Yeah, i-print.
Ano lang ba? Kita.
Gina-miss ko. Pero,
Yan na ba mo?
karon po kinamlo.
So what's this all about?
I got something to show you down
Car.
here.
Okay. Down the mountain with you?
You'll know when you see it.
Kevin Hoagland and Chris Haig have been searching an ancient mine, looking for Aztec gold for several weeks. But Chris has made a disturbing discovery near the mine's entrance, so he is bringing Kevin to the site to examine it.
I was up here looking around on the side of the mountain, and I seen something down here that I want to show Kevin. It's some kind of mound. It's around here.
Oh.
What's your opinion?
My gut tells me it's a grave.
I've been in this desert my whole life, and I know a grave when I see one. I mean, it's the most disrespectful way you could do this. And so I think it was done out of necessity. Yeah.
If you know that you have a body, then it gets a little touchy. You shut down everything, you get a hold of the local authorities, and then they come out and they take over from there.
No, you think it's worth a run of the radar then?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let me grab my GPR and we'll check this out.
To avoid disturbing any possible remains, Chris will use ground-penetrating radar to scan the ground below the rocks for an indentation large enough for a body.
What do you want to do?
All we're gonna do is just hand it across, because if this ground is, flat on both sides, then it's
Right.
that's what we're looking for. Have it touch as close as you can get to the ground. And keep going.
Ano ba yung slide there?
You can read it.
Ara.
Yeah. Instantly. You don't even need a second run. There's a big pit in the ground. Look at that. It goes down quite a ways. That's bedrock, right? On both sides. Right under us, within 6 inches. And there's the pit right there. I really don't want to mess with this.
This could really slow us down on what we're doing, but if it is a body, it deserves that respect.
We have ourselves a grave. What do we do?
What we have to do. We need to get sheriff out here.
Here.
Sheriff ka na po.
Wala na ito ka na ako, drill.
The Dillman team, led by archaeologist Aaron Jordan, are making their way along the canyon rim to inspect the water glyph. Aaron, an expert on pictographs in the Southwest, has been collaborating with the Dillman family for nearly 20 years.
If that is a shaft, man-made, created, it is quite large versus what you would expect amongst most native groups here.
Step up on the rock. Perfect. You got it, brother. I need some help decoding this water glyph. And Aaron Jordan is the only one on my team who has the knowledge and expertise to get that done.
Right up over this way.
So that's a definite.